Alya makes her way out of the mansion, but Cihan stops her. She informs him they would rather stay at a hotel, but he firmly refuses to let them go. He insists they must remain in the mansion for their safety, leaving Alya confused and asking what danger she could possibly face there. Cihan continues to press her, asking what she knows about his late brother, hoping to uncover hidden knowledge. Her answers remain consistent, but his questions only deepen her irritation. She grows wary of the family, noticing armed men patrolling the mansion. She makes it clear she and her son will leave immediately after the burial and that Denise will not be drawn close to them. Cihan tells her that he will not allow her to stay in a hotel with another man, especially since she is his late brother's wife, which she finds outrageous. But he insists they are not going anywhere and that they will remain in the mansion. As she attempts to leave, Cihan grabs her by the arm. He is just as persistent in explaining the danger, stepping a little too close and catching her off guard. In the heat of their argument, frustrated, Alya pushes him back with her hand, only for him to react instantly, catching her wrist before she can pull away. His grip is firm, unyielding. He reminds her that their place is not Canada, but Mardin, implying that she has to follow their customs. She goes tongue-tied, shaken by the force of his stare, intimidated by his authority yet caught in the dangerous tension simmering between them. Cihan, realizing he has overwhelmed her, gently lets go of her hand. He then calmly excuses himself, leaving her alone. Sadakat shamelessly blames Alya for the car crash that killed Boran, knowing she was the one driving that day. She suspects Alya is involved with Boran's enemies, or that she must have discovered who Boran truly was and is now after his wealth. Cihan defends Alya, explaining that she knows nothing about his brother's past life. But Sadakat remains convinced that Alya has ulterior motives, insisting that she is a very beautiful woman and that Boran must have truly fallen for her. She further assumes that Alya used her beauty to trap her son. That evening, after the burial, Alya immediately begins plotting an escape from the mansion with Izzet's help. At the same time, Denise wanders around the house and discovers a collection of guns displayed in a glass cabinet in Kaya's room. Fascinated by what he sees, he tries to open it, only to find it locked. Unable to open the cabinet, he spots another gun lying on the bedside. Alya, noticing their room is empty, frantically searches for him and freezes when she sees him returning with a gun in his hand. Heart pounding, she quickly slips it into her handbag, her mind racing with fear and the danger that surrounds them. Unfortunately, Cihan discovers her plan and sees her slipping away in clothing meant to blend in with the locals. Alya runs with Denise, and with Izzet driving, they race off into the night. But Cihan and his men pursue them relentlessly, eventually catching up. They seize Denise from her by force, and Alya screams, begging for her son back, but Cihan holds her at bay. Desperate, she pulls out a gun and points it at him, demanding that they bring Denise back. Cihan tries to calm her and reaches for the weapon, but it suddenly fires, striking him in the side of his abdomen. Alya freezes, horrified at what she has done, while Cihan grimaces in pain. Alya vents her frustration, insisting it was all an accident. Cihan remains calm, showing little concern, which only angers her more. In her frustration, Alya threatens that she might actually shoot him for real. Cihan reassures her that he has not yet given his testimony to the prosecutor and that there is still a day to decide. Alya listens closely as he explains that he could testify it was an accident. But under one condition. She lets out a heavy sigh as if saying "not again," and demands to know the condition. Cihan asks her to marry him, shocking her to the core. Alya can hardly believe it and asks if he is joking. He firmly tells her he is not joking at all. She is in complete disbelief, questioning how he could even ask such a thing. Her anger and hatred flare, calling him despicable, a scoundrel, and a tyrant. Alya starts to crash out in fury, crying out that if he feels no shame for her, he should at least be ashamed in honor of Boran. Cihan attempts to explain further, but Alya continues, fueled by intense anger. She threatens that if he tries to implicate her, she would rather stay in jail and insists she will never marry him. Alya realizes that flying to Mardin with her son was a huge mistake. She is trapped between the feud of two powerful families. Now, she faces not only losing her son, but also losing her freedom. To keep both, she must make the impossible decision: to become her late husband's brother's wife. She is at the mercy of Cihan and the Albora family. Cihan, on the other hand, does not want tragic history to repeat itself, marrying another man's woman against her will. His duty to his family has always come first, even at the cost of taking an innocent woman and sacrificing the only woman he has ever loved. Once again, his family comes first. He will do whatever it takes to fulfill his late brother's final will. Cihan will make Alya his wife at all costs. This is the story of a widow betrayed by her own husband, and a mother whose love knows no bounds, willing to face every obstacle and go to the ends of the earth to be with her son. It is also the story of a brother and a son who has always placed his family above all else. Their unimaginable sacrifices will draw them together, forming a bond unlike any other. She will find refuge in him, and he will discover a warmth and comfort in her that he has never experienced. And long before either of them fully understands, an irresistible tension binds them. Forbidden desire and longing rise like a fire they cannot fully tame. Yet they fight fiercely against the feelings threatening to consume them. For the full video synopsis, see link in the description. Subscribe now for more recommended Turkish drama series.